Your live. I just look live on TV. I guess that's just the thing we say. 'Cause I'm not on TV, I'm on a computer. It doesn't have the same ring though, huh? But gosh. It falls into the same, it falls into the same category. It's the new fame. To be on the screen. Be on the big screen. Now you can be on the little screen. All the little screens. What up? It's Elliot. And there's a storm tonight. It's been a while since I've made a video. Not for lack of trying. Really. There's just so much we can do, though. And I make my choices. Stand by them. Which doesn't leave me much for fake talking to you. This is going to sound a lot like griping. Because for me, it's just more fun. And the only way I think that I can sound when I'm talking to no one. The more that you know, or the more knowledge and wisdom one acquires, the more responsibility they have to it. In acquiring wisdom, part of that requirement is to be a kind of silent. Because no one can be told the truth. About anything. To know the truth, you have to experience it. That's the only way you know it. Otherwise, you're going based on something someone else has told you. And that's only as useful as you are at doing what someone else tells you. And it's to brainwash you, us, whoever, into thinking that anybody can tell you anything. And some things you can't know unless you're told. And that's a lie. You can find all kinds of shit out. You can find whatever you're looking for. Because whatever you're looking for is trying to find you too. You have to put yourself out there. But this is not out anywhere. I guess part of my struggle is a few things. And struggle, I don't know if there's like a turn of phrase. It's not really struggling. It's more like wondering, delving deeper, grappling with, maybe. This first of all, or maybe whatever number I'm on, this technology with the videos and the streams of light and my voice and speakers and all that shit. It's nobody knows how it works. And I don't mean like nobody, as in, I mean like most people, enough to count as nobody, knows how it works. And then the small amount of people that believe they know how it works only believe they know how it works according to what they've been told, according to their textbooks, their word books. So, that said, I've already, from like day one, whenever I made my first video, I accepted that there was going to be some energetic caution to talking and being on a screen and having my image and voice digitized to be received by whoever. And never to be deleted, even if I delete it. So there's that. But because I know that, I can make that into a positive thing. So, hi, and welcome, and thank you for joining me. I hope that it's just you and a few, because I do not want the algorithms catching wind of me. I do not want a bunch of fuckers watching my videos. Because the last thing I need is a bunch of fuckers thinking that they know what I mean. Which brings me to my pedagogical or pedagogical 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 uh, musings, or like my desire to make videos meets uh, my true like need that I'm desiring to meet, which is to teach true things to people that are seeking it. But that's not possible. it's not possible through this shun'll because of the truth of teaching. The way that, and like, whatever, man, at this point, it's like new age fad talk. But imagine everything they say, there's like a deeper meaning that you, if you grasp for, you'll be like, oh, that's what he means. And it's, you could go as far as you want. Because the truth is, if you want to know anything, keep wanting to know more, and it's trying to find you. You don't teach people by asking them questions to give to see if they know the answer. You don't teach people by giving them answers. You don't teach people by guessing that what you think they know. And you don't teach people by guessing that they know what you mean. You don't teach people by lecturing. And you don't teach people by telling them to read your writing and then write it back to you. Or write your reading and read it back to you. That all sounds like a lot like indoctrinating. When really teaching is very simple. Teaching is listening. And then asking questions about your listening. And finding the gaps in wisdom, vision, finding the gaps in which a student or an inquirer is not seeing, and helping them discover that. Because knowledge is power. And absolute knowledge corrupts absolutely. Do you want to know why? Because absolute power is absolute ignorance. Absolute power connotates some hold on absolute knowledge. And there's but one absoluteness, and everything else, everything that is in existence is on the other balancing like degree to that absoluteness. Which is to say, basically, there's the absolute and everything else. But more to the danger. When you know something, you can use it. Take the atom bomb. It's like acquiring one order of knowledge, where if you had a higher level order of knowledge, there was no fucking way you would take that knowledge and make a bomb out of it. Not if you, no matter how vengeful you were, angry, selfish, materialistic, if you, any modicum of self-interest, even, which I believe in, because it's not in competition with anything. Basically, self interest and non self interest are the opposites that differ by degree. It's not selfishness and selflessness. It's like, do you care? Do you not care? Care. Anyways, and you could argue, the people that like did the bomb, they're like, yeah, but like the 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 controllers, the higher whatever, the puppet masters, they knew. Yeah, and they would not have done it if they knew more. When you see fucked up things, you'll to find absolute um, knowledge or absolute knowledge holders, absolute power believers. Just find fucked up things because you wouldn't do fucked up things if you knew better. The only fucked up things that are like wicked are the fucked up things that are fun for all involved. That's the kind of fucked up. That's all good in the head. All for experimentation experience. And even if it doesn't end up being fun, if like the intention is for all to be fun and the fun, like, and you did everything in your power, that's not absolute knowledge. That's limited knowledge going for it. And that's life. And there's no way that I could teach what I know on some fucking platform where anybody can view it and then think they know what I know and use it. Only harm comes from it. And also, look, if I tell you it, you don't know. Oh, that's how it works. No, no, it's not how it works. Knowledge is only acquired when it's woven into everything else that you know. Everything else that you know. There is no memorization in knowledge. You don't have to remember anything. Trust me, I know I have the worst, or rather, I grew up believing that I had the worst, like, working memory. When in fact, no, I'm just awesome. And my nervous system is stubborn as shit and won't be tricked into being something that's not it. I don't remember shit. Whenever I do anything, I practically am doing it for the first time every time, but not with no memory. I just use everything that I know and apply it to whatever I'm doing in that moment. Everything that I know, and I apply it to anything that I'm trying to figure out, anything I'm looking at, anything that strikes my curiosity. It's knowledge. It's knowledge you. It's not. It's knowledge you could stand under. without screaming, "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" Also, I'm not nice. I'm rude. And I like it that way. Of course, students or friends or whatever, just about no one like in my life that interacts with me would really think that of me. But it's been a while since anybody's been close enough to try and get to know me. And I've gotten to know myself so much more over this last year plus that, to everyone's credit, I wasn't being myself as much, anyways. And being myself on this platform, anybody being themselves, it's like there are zero people in this uh, video live chat right now, and I couldn't be more pleased. Part of me was like, maybe I'll just do it unlisted. I was like, there's not gonna be anybody. And I'm thankful because for now and for tonight, like the words that I read, that's not what I want to see. I want to. I want to see you. I want to hear you. When I say something that's stupid or like not enough, I want to hear the call out. When you ask something fucking stupid, I want to hear the tone and the inflections and stuff, so that I realize that it's actually not being asked in a stupid, but the words that I'm reading and the limitations have limited my perception of you. It's not enough. It's not nice. It's rude. Well, yeah, it's looking like I'm breaking the internet. Is there anything else I want to say? Everything's going to be okay. The people, the like isness that has the most potency loves you and loves we. And for now, the solutions are hard to see because we're not imagining, you're not imagining the truth enough scenarios where you're really more free. Stop looking for money. And things, or that we need some kind of system of a manifest of who is given who to what things. The truth is way simpler. Way simpler than this pushed reality. And like a good indication that something's fucked up and is it doesn't make sense. Because like beauty makes sense, nature makes sense. When something gets complicated, it's because someone doesn't understand. And instead of saying, I don't know, they're making not understanding makes sense. So if something doesn't make sense, it's not because you're stupid, it's because it's stupid. In experiencing all kinds of new things that, quite frankly, you held space for but didn't really believe in, and then it's being shoved down your throat, up your face. I keep coming back to the overriding guidance of your love and where you feel that in your body, and then place it everywhere in your body. When you manage that, place it everywhere around your body, and then make everything your love. The only deterrent is keeping us away from touching, keeping us away from holding hands and having our eyes meet without an without like an interlocutionary medium, or without an interloping medium. Just the like my sea and your sea in the sea, you know? Everything else is eavesdropping. And eavesdropping is basically uh, taking something and rerouting it because you think you know better. That's why the best thing anyone can do when they find themselves eavesdropping, is to not use that information. Because when you do, you think you know better. You don't. Nothing controls your creation, and you're creating more than you. But co creating does take other people believing and agreeing. And that becomes obvious when you're all in the same room. But so long as people can only talk at each other and believe, and even actually like have like an appreciation for like we're on the same page, so we can't do anything about it. Co-creating takes at least two, and nothing ever happens unless you're trying to do everything that you can conceive or believe that you could do that would make it happen. And if there's like, and if there's anything that you haven't tried that's like mechanically easy, and the obstacle is mental or emotional, you better believe that that's the thing that's making it not happen. Because like that barrier is almost like holding it in place. As a scenario, what I'm trying to say is we're living in a world where there are people living and dying to make manifesting easier for you. So if you want something in your heart, do everything that you think you can do, because it'll take it. That's what everything takes. Everything takes everything that you've got. That's why of beautiful. That's loving. That's loving. Loving is everything. That's why it makes you feel like your heart's going to stop, but it doesn't. That's why loving stays with you when you die. Loving is why we die. But I digress. I do not want to teach you. Or rather, I do. But you could be anyone. And when I look at the screen, all I see is my fucking ass. Well, not my ass. My boob. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. Got a lot of love for you. Finding me and finding you. I hope that one day I can actually meet you. So I think that would be cool. And since this is the topic, I really hope that one day that's the only way you would see me. Which is to say, just not on a screen or magnetically frozen on some disc. It's like in person, in mind, in heart. Picnic, telepathy. Both are good. But erase me from all this destruction. Because I dig destruction, and this destruction is just not cool. All right. Peace out. A-Town. I do love you. Thank you for joining me. We'll chat soon. Peace.